How's it going, YouTube? It's Panda time. In this video we have myself playing Shinegreymon going up against Imperial. You know, Shinegray is pretty solid in the BT9 meta with the new additions, but how does it do against arguably the best deck of BT8 Imperial? Gonna start with a rookie, picking up the Rice Gray, pretty solid start. We got Jamming Beamon on the other side, not bad. Dual Tamer, but then a pass, so pretty rough start. Gonna go into Imperialdramon and then straight into the Rice Gray, 2 Memory Choke and play a Tamer for free. In this case the Dual Tamer, so that if he swings with the Jamming Beam we're gonna get some extra memory to work with, which seems kind of nice. The Davis is there to definitely fix the hand. Some early chip damage, but we are gonna get extra memory to work with. Starting off with 5, we can easily answer the Beamon, in this case going into the Rice Gray X. You know, we pay a memory, we get a memory back with the Patamon. It's 2 checks because of the Rice Gray, so a very powerful early game. We're going to be going into a Zephyr, just a chip at security. Blue memory boost, not too bad. We have a ton of memory to work with. We're going to be getting memory from the Dual Tamer, but you know, that turn was a great example of why the Rice Gray X is so powerful. Being able to, you know, clear the board, play a free Tamer, and then swing for 2 checks at like a bunch of DP, getting extra safety with the Dual Tamer. Gonna end the turn by hard dropping a Imperialdramon just to go a bit wide, maybe set up for game next turn, and just in case of shenanigans, you know, set up extra blocker just in case. Lavramon in the back, but it's a too little too late. EXB, an Ice Wall. Ice Wall still a pretty powerful card. You know, if you just need a turn to live, Ice Wall is pretty good at doing so. And then to ensure survival, gonna Mega Death the Rice Gray. I think it's pretty good because otherwise Rice Gray swings for 2, and then even through Ice Wall we would win, right? We swing, but another Mega Death is going to make it, so we are not gonna be able to win the game this turn. Gonna play a Zoe to pass turn, but at this point EXP in the back with Davis and Ken might be a little bit too much. Ice Wall and back-to-back Mega Deaths was just enough to keep Imperial alive, but hey, that's Digimon, right? Gonna be hard dropping the Luisthepanda and then Jogress into a Dino B. You know, Dino B, no Imperialdramon, but sometimes still pretty solid. Gonna choose to go for board control, swinging over the Patamon. Could still just die to a hybrid though, is the thing, right? Gonna go into a Dragon mode to restand and spit out 2 bodies. So a singular hybrid would end the game right here. As you see, we played a Zoe and we couldn't grab one, so there wasn't one in security. We just need to find one. Gonna go into a Jet Sylphie for 1, recover in 1. Maybe it keeps us alive, maybe it lets us find the hybrid. We have a Shine Gray, we can go into it, but not able to attack. Looks like we don't have a great response, so it's gonna just be hard drop Pitamon, but not being able to answer the board means that we are more than likely dead here, right? Gonna start by going straight into a Imperialdramon, bottom deck in the blocker. Makes sense, gets double the swings. Sunrise Buster and security would be amazing, but everything's swinging and no Sunrise. Gonna go into fighter mode, get the restand, swing, and that's gonna be the game. A nice wall followed by 2 back-to-back Mega Deaths, and then no hybrid on our side. But, you know, it is what it is. Going into game 2 here, gonna go Jamming Beamon in the back, and setting up that ever-crucial Dual Tamer Davis and Ken. We once again open the Patamon, which is kind of nice because we have a very low rookie count. Gonna just be setting up some Tamers of our own. We got the TK Kari, and then, is the other one TK, I mean, is the Tai Sora, is that what it is? Blue members for some setup, and another Davis and Ken. So it looks like, you know, heavy setup from Tamers on both sides. Gonna go into a Casamon, just to give us a Rice Greymon, which is pretty good, right? Even though if we don't get the clear, setting up those Tamers is obviously crucial to our success. Beamon's coming out, swinging with the Jammin', does swing into a Sunrise Buster, you know, one of the strongest cards in the game, an insane card for Shinegreymon, obviously. I think that actually slows him down quite a bit, as otherwise, you know, the body could be used to Jogress, maybe go into a Luisthepanda, get some restand. So even though, you know, the jamming beam had already done its damage, it's Sunrise Buster's insane because now he has to like build up front, can't go into a Jogress, is gonna Mega Death. Mega Death makes sense, right? Otherwise, like Shine just cleans up. We have Armadillo. If we can clear the Lightramon, we'll be okay, and our Sunrise Buster is gonna do that. Let us play a TK for free. Gonna use the TK effect to pick up a champion, just so we can go into a Shine up the chain potentially, right? So back-to-back Sunrise Buster, pretty good card. We got a bunch of memory to work with, 5, I guess not that much to be honest. Setting up the X-Beamon in the back. We're gonna go reinforcing, revealing 2 Shinegreymons. We take the fancy one, put the R1 in security. Gonna swing with Jammin, play the Stingmon, you know, the classic combo, you've seen it a million times. There's the Imperialdramon, gonna swing, get a bunch of inheritables, swing. Hits into another tamer, no Sunrise, but I mean, we're getting so much memory here, right? Can restand, spit out the 2 bodies, but it does pass turn, and we get 8 memory to start, which is not bad at all. So at this point, this is where Shine shines, right? Pun intended, I guess. That Shine can clear essentially any board. With all the tamers that we have, I mean, Shine just gonna wipe the board. Rise Gray gets to play another tamer. From the yellow one, you don't get the on-play effect. But the Shinegreymon gonna clear the entire board, you know, way too many tamers. Can swing at security for 2 checks, get some Upamon draw. And at this point, we just set up for next turn, right? Gonna pop the Reinforce, just a memory choke because he doesn't actually have a Davis. Use the TK to pick up a hybrid, so we can definitely close the game on next turn. Best he could do is Mega Death, I guess. But even Mega Death is gonna pass over way too much memory. Maybe Ice Wall. Ice Wall probably not doing too much. And that's actually gonna just be the game. So a good display of what Shinegreymon is supposed to do. You know, the Sunrise Buster was insane, obviously. And then Shine can clear the board, be aggressive, push a ton of damage. So we don't open a rookie this time, but a TK is going to be able to find one in security. You know, TK getting your rookie is like the most basic Shinegray play. It feels pretty good, right? Because you're low on rookies and you hate to have rookies in security, so it always feels kind of nice. Another Davis and Ken, staple in the Imperial deck, giving him so much memory to work with. We're going to keep setting up our tamers, this time Zoe. We don't actually have any hybrids in security, sadly. But, you know, we have tamers to work with, Padma in the back. Gonna try and memory choke best as we can and set up for a potential Rise Greymon. I guess he doesn't have enough memory to just, you know, Joggers to do anything like that. So I'm gonna actually just set up the Imperialdramon in the back. We're gonna reinforce. Ooh, that's a good reinforce, right? Reinforce showing that we take a tamer and we put a Sunrise at the top security. We have enough tamers so that you know, Sunrise is gonna always clear, and it puts him in an awkward choice because like he could just not swing, but then like he's gonna have to deal with the Sunrise eventually. So just opts to just get it over with, deal with it right away. Gonna set up another Davis and Ken, but Sunrise Buster and security absolutely insane. That was a crazy reinforced memory boost, obviously. Hard drop in the X-Beamon, if left unanswered, could potentially do work with a Stingmon. But Shinegray is able to clear it. And now I'd say we're in a pretty good spot. Gonna go XP in the back and Davis. Not a bad way to answer. Picking up the Imperialdramon to ensure the Joggers play is there. And another Beamon, because why not? So this Shine doesn't have to get attack +1, but you know, it is like 15,000 DP. Definitely free to swing at security. And I guess at this point we just set up expecting a strong play. See what else is in our security. Can take a Rise Greymon for a potential second Shine follow-up. Seems pretty solid. Even though he's pretty set up with the XP, we have still a bunch of security, so we feel relatively safe. And at this point, he's definitely going to be swinging into Tamers, right? He's going to go for the Jogress play. There's the Imperialdramon. Going to get a bunch of damage, so much card draw. Swinging through a security like butter. No Sunrise Buster this time around. All it takes is one Sunrise, right? Only 2 security left. With the dual tamer, Hammer Spark, we still could be dead potentially. Very, very scary. Gets to spit out the 2 bodies. Could still swing. Could swing over the Shine. Shine is only 11. on his turn. Kind of scary though, right? It's crazy how much damage the Imperial deck can do. But like another Jogger's Imperialdramon 2 swings, that could just be game, right? Yeah, gonna just swing over the Shine, makes sense. That means that he doesn't have game, which puts us in a pretty good position because like he did hit into a bunch of Tamers. So next turn we'll have, again, a ton of memory to work with, a ton of resources. Already have a Pitamon in the back to go into an easy Shine. Yeah, it's gonna be so much memory no matter what he does, right? Maybe an Ice Wall to pass turn. Gonna be a blue memory boost. I think the idea is that if he gets another turn, you know, with the blue memory boost, can find the pieces and have the memory to enable some plays. We do get quite a bit of memory to work with. I guess not that much. Gonna go Cosmon into a Jet Sylphie for some sweet recovery. And there's the Shine, which is gonna once again clear the entire board, gaining memory back from Patamon. Able to swing out security. I like this play because we keep the Pitamon, we keep the blocker just in case. We hard drop an Armadillo that whiffs, but sets us up to go for game next turn with way too many Tamers. At this point, there's no way to answer, and that's gonna be the game. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching.